and then you see here we connect a DSO to detect a particular mode. In place of DSO we use a VSWR meter. Means first step to select a particular mode which is supported by the waveguide. Now see here, if no any display come any square wave, that means no any mode is selected. If we use VSWR meter, this also used to select a particular mode, but we see here using a DSO. Now how to select first mode? Use in this repeller voltage, and this is a beam voltage. Beam voltage to turn a minimum position, means anti-clock position is minimum, and next this is your anti-clock position maximum. This your meter select. You see here this display use for display 3 variable, means voltage, current and repeller. You select this one, this is current, this one is voltage, this one again is current, this is repeller. Means by this display you select a particular meter. Also this no point use to select a AM modulation. Now to select a particular mode, what we have done, we go to your repeller voltage. Now change your repeller voltage and see your waveform of DSO. Now this is rotated, this one goes your rotated, and to see the waveform of DSO. Now I decreases the value in DSO, you see the display of DSO. This is the mode 1, means this module selected in a microwave bench. This voltage of repeller voltage come in this value. Means overall conclusion is this: to first select a mode of a waveguide which is supported by your rectangular waveguide, and if mode is selected, then square wave is come out in the DSO. Means overall this is demodulated, means detector mount is detected to square wave and display in this. This one you select to particular mode. Now go to your measurement of frequency. You see here this one your frequency meter. By this frequency meter we measure a particular frequency which is supported by your waveguide, which is inside your microwave signal is traveling inside your waveguide. Now we measure this signal which is inside your waveguide. Now this one, how you measure this microwave frequency? Now you see here, you rotate the knob of frequency meter. If we rotate this knob of frequency meter, then one of the dip in a waveform is come out. What is means by dip? Dip means the amplitude of decreases this square wave. You see here, now we rotate this value. You see here I rotate, there is no any dip. You see here is decrease the amplitude of, means shape changes of square wave. You see here this one. Now this one you read out your frequency meter reading. How you read it? You see here there is 2 horizontal lines, you see here, and one of the vertical lines. Now coincident between 2 horizontal and one of the vertical line to read about this value of particular frequency. You see here this one your first stable figure, then read out. Next this one you write, this one 9.68, and next one is the 9.7. Between this one of 4 portion is, means 1, 2, 3 and 4 portion, means third position is come, means near about greater than 9.68, below less than 9.7. This value is in the range of gigahertz. Means how to read this value? You first note it, this means this microwave signal which is supported 9.7 68 greater than and below 9.7 gigahertz. This one the range of your microwave signal which is flow inside your waveguide. Now this one your first reading of frequency which is generated by your tube. Now we change the microwave frequency. How you can change the microwave signal frequency? There is one screw, you see here one of the screw. By changing this, there is change of microwave signal frequency. This is your Klystron tube. Now change this screw. You rotate this screw and you see in the DSO the shape is again changes in terms of square wave. I rotate this. Now rotated, the shape is your perfect square. Now after changing this screw, then your particular frequency changes. Now this particular frequency which is changes and flow inside your waveguide. Now note this frequency which is flow inside your waveguide. Note down. How you note down? You read again this particular frequency which changes in a Klystron tube using your, this one is also a mechanical tuner. This one is called a mechanical tuning. By the tuning this one, you change the microwave signal frequency. Now whatever you change after rotation, now measure this particular frequency using frequency meter. Again same step is follow. How you can read it? Again rotate this one. If there is dip inside your rectangular waveform, then this one your frequency. Now this again rotated, then again this one here come out. This one was your frequency. Now you see here the next frequency is come out. Same manner you read about this one. Now you see here this is one horizontal line, one of the vertical line. You read it, there is come out exact 9.7 gigahertz. Means this one your 9.7 gigahertz microwave signal flow inside your waveguide. Again we change the microwave signal frequency source. Now change the microwave signal frequency source using your mechanical tuning. This one your screw. Now again you change it again. After changing this screw position, then again your square wave is similar pattern come out. You change here mechanical tuning. Again we change the microwave signal frequency using your Klystron tube mechanical tuning. Then this waveguide support again different microwave signal frequency. How you read? Again you follow the same step. Again we rotate this one and read about this value of ranges which is indicated by the frequency meter. Again we rotate this one, then again one of the dip is come in your DSO. Again read about this value. Same pattern you read about this value between two horizontal line, one of your vertical line is constant. You see here in the previous we see 9.7 is come out.